he loves football. And to be that old and to play for 13 years, going on 13 years and still love the game like that, that's something I can learn from.
The College Football Podcast Van is presented by Mercedes-Benz Vans. I'm joined by former USC wide receiver Drake London. How you been, man?
I'm doing good. How you been?
Good to see you again.
I know.
Different circumstances, but we're here now. And I want to talk to you about your USC Trojans, meaning that you're a USC alum.
Yes, sir.
They're playing this weekend. But first, I want to ask you about the Big Ten. New conference. How do you think that's going to fare out? What is it going to look like for the USC Trojans?
I think it's going to fare out just nice. Basically, we just got to travel the country and go over there and just play our type of ball. The only issue I have is that I foresee if I was a student still would be classroom and homework and stuff like that, being on the flights all the time, having to leave on maybe Wednesday or Thursday, and things like that. But other than that, I think we're going to do just fine.
I would also say when you look at Lincoln Riley, you know, I do a lot of shows on ESPN, and a lot of times I'm on there. A lot of people that feel like this is a very important year for him. Some people feel like he's on the hot seat. You have others that feel a different way. When you look at Lincoln Riley and what he's been able to do, coaching a Heisman Trophy winner in Caleb Williams, having a tiny bit success, but not to a lot of people's liking. What do you think this season means for him?
I think it's a huge season for him. I mean, obviously he's a quarterback guru. He does his thing over there, and he just brings in talent to whatever school he's at, and he's done that at SC. So I think it's a huge year for him, and to put his foot down and make a statement like he knows he can. So I'm very excited for him.
New quarterback, Caleb Williams is no longer there. He was drafted number 1 overall to the Chicago Bears. Miller Moss, a guy that stepped into the bowl game, played well. What are your thoughts, and what do you think the season is going to look like for him?
I think he just has to go out there, play his style of game, just how he did when he came in for the bowl game. He has weapons out there, so go out there, dink and dunk, get in the right field position, make the right plays, and I think he'll just be just fine.
Speaking of weapons, we all know former wide receiver, current wide receiver now for the Atlanta Falcons, that, you know, the wide receiver position is the best group on the field.
Hell yeah.
Zachariah Branch. I think he's one of the most elusive players in college football. What do you think he's going to be able to achieve this season, not just receiving the football, but also in the return game?
I think everybody just only caught a glimpse of what he can do. Once he gets comfortable, he's going to be something even more special. So I can't wait for him to see him out there, and especially in the return game too. He's just lethal. So I'm really happy for him.
So everybody, if you have not seen him, that boy bad, trust me. Now I want to move on to the NFL. Going into your 3rd season, had success in the first 2. You now bring in Kirk Cousins for the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons this season. How has Kirk helped you? What has he meant to your game moving into year 3?
I think just the way he goes about his day, the way he goes about playing football in general. I mean, he just turned, I think it was 36, pardon me if I'm wrong, but he's old. The way he goes about stuff, and he loves football. And to be that old and to play for 13 years, going on 13 years and still love the game like that, that's something I can learn from. So just him being him is enough.
I seen a clip in the preseason. You're on the sideline and he's talking to you, making a hand gesture about a catch or something.
Yeah.
What do those moments mean for you to have that veteran there in your ear like that?
It means everything. The fact that he feels comfortable to come to me and talk to me about that stuff, and I feel comfortable to vice versa do the same. It means a lot. And then obviously he's such a vetted guy, and that's Kirk Cousins. And to be able to share a room with him and to have open discussions like that is a blessing. It's really, really cool.
Drake, last one I have for you, new head coach Raheem Morris. He's a guy that's a guru, I feel like, personally, on the defensive side and also the offensive side. What has he meant to the Atlanta Falcons in his tenure that he's been here so far?
I think everything. He's just a great coach overall. Like, I mean, the smile that he brings into the building every day, the confidence that he instills in the players and us and the coaching staff, everybody is just infectious. So to have him here is huge in ATL, and I can't wait for you guys to see what he does and what we do.
Appreciate you, man. Good to have you, man. Ball out now.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
This episode of the College Football Podcast Van is presented by Mercedes-Benz Vans.